What's going on, people? Welcome to First Access TV. Tonight, well, it's morning in some places. It's real late. But I just wanted to touch on something that I thought was interesting. It happened earlier this year in Dulles, I think Dulles Mall out in Washington, D.C. But a YouTuber, he got shot. He was pranking somebody. They told him to stop playing. He didn't stop playing, and they shot him. All right. I want y'all to take a look at this video. It's a couple seconds, probably like a minute or so. But yeah, y'all can watch it for a minute.
Get out of my business, like house. Stop.
But thinking about my twin.
Stop.
Some miracle he survived. Coley was arrested and a jury just found him not guilty of aggravated malicious wounding. The prankster is seen leaving court with his mother after the verdict.
So I really don't care. I mean, it is what it is.
That was the first time I seen the video. No mom wants to see their son be shot by a complete stranger. We respect what the jury says. And my family and I are just grateful and thankful that I have my son here.
His father says, in his opinion, the jury got it wrong.
Absolutely, that he was guilty. The 20-second video shows that in no way was his life on the line, and he did not need to have deadly force.
The prankster is being vilified online for his boorish behavior. The shooting was even a headline on SNL's Weekend Update back in April.
A Virginia man who pranks people for YouTube videos was shot while tricking someone in a mall. Good.
Cook's YouTube channel includes posing as a security guard, falsely accusing people of shoplifting.
Yeah, I've got a gentleman and a woman here trying to steal a pet.
I support Tanner in whatever he decides to do, and I'm going to.
So y'all seen that. Let me start off by saying, way back in, well, just go back to the 90s. We go back to the 90s. And I wish I really would have been in my brainstorming and really putting my ideas out. Not saying I would have been the CEO of Google or the CEO of YouTube, but as a teenager, I was always pondered about like it being some sort of way to get out your content or get out your talent. I always longed for some type of platform like that. And then we fast forward. So I had those thoughts way back in the late 90s. Then we fast forward to, let's just say the early stages of MySpace. Because Facebook kind of hit. Facebook, the concept goes back to the late 90s also. But then it came out for college people in like 2004. Then you had like Black Planet, College Club, High School Club. But like MySpace was the first like platform where you can put up music videos of yourself, kind of get your talent out there where people can see it. MySpace got there early on. And then around 2006, we started hearing rumblings of this thing called YouTube. Right? And then it popped around 07. That's when it started hitting a little bit. And I had a YouTube page in 2007. Don't know why I deleted it. My mind was kind of somewhere else. But I could have started putting out stuff. I had started putting out stuff, but kind of like let it fall by the wayside, right? And so when I finally started to get serious about it, I wasn't stable in my life. So here I am. I've been through probably about 3 or 4 YouTube pages, but I'm not going to let anything get in my way this time, and I'm going to focus on it. So this has always kind of been like a thing for me for probably the last 25, 30 years, to whereas I don't want to rely on, TV, like traditional TV studios, film studios. Now we can spend a couple $100s. We can do this stuff on our own and really get out there, get our content out there, get our talent out there. A lot of the things on YouTube oftentimes leads to bigger opportunities. So I love that for people. What I don't love is these dumbass pranksters. And don't get me wrong, I love a good joke. I love to laugh. Anything to tickle me, I'm all for it, right? But some of these guys, as you saw in that video, they go too far, right? If you saw his parents, that is a typical, and I have to go racial because this stuff, it starts racial. That's a typical, I'm white and I say so, white supremacist family. They're going to support him in whatever he does. That's silly because he almost got himself killed for something that wasn't even worth it, you know. And he probably didn't get took a bullet. And if you didn't get 75 million views for that, was it worth it? So I train with weapons, right? I got a background and all that good stuff. I ain't gonna get into all of that, right? But like I just came in the house a few minutes ago and I had on a nice little knife, pepper spray, had a gun on me, all that good stuff. And when I was in the law enforcement academy, I remember my instructor always said, your handcuffs weigh 4 pounds. You always let the offender dictate how far it goes. So in that instance, I definitely wouldn't have shot the guy because I'm just be real with you. White take care of white. The guy that shot the kid was white also, and the jury let him off. And I don't feel bad about it. I really don't. But I probably wouldn't have shot him. I would have whooped his ass, pepper sprayed him, hit him with something. But you up here trying to be goofy and trying to play a prank. That wasn't even no funny prank. The guy was like, gone, gone, gone. The guy looks like he's having a rough week or maybe not all the way put together. Pulls out a little deuce. Bow. Told you get the fuck on. And so that kid is obviously about 6'5", about 240. That guy's small like me, probably about 5'11", 6 feet. And so if I'm already not in it or don't feel like it, or maybe I got something going on and I'm walking away from you and telling you to get the fuck on and you're not doing it, you study putting stuff in my face, being aggravating and being aggressive, I don't feel bad about him getting shot, right? I just know if it was somebody black shooting that white kid, it wouldn't have been as good. It wouldn't have been no acquitting or getting off. So yeah, man, this stupid YouTube stuff, the prank stuff, that stuff that go too far, got to stop. Now, if you trying to collect some content and somebody consent to it, then fine, right? We all trying to get our rocks off, and we all trying to make a living. We all trying to do something with these streaming platforms to where it not only makes us a couple dollars, but it shows that we really got some thought behind what we're doing, and we really got some talent. So I'm all for that. But, and you can see this guy's parents, it's obviously they've been enabling him since, you know, he let go of mommy's tit. And, you know, here he is out there, a grown man, he laughing and being goofy, like being shot was funny. You know, you can tell the difference between who grew up where. Because I don't give a care how tough you are or how many times you've been shot. Shit not funny, right? And so I just wanted to kind of share that tonight. You know, guys, let's get it. Let's get this money. Let's collab. Let's do things on YouTube. Let's make this. It's already the biggest platform in all of the world in terms of, you know, skits, shorts, movies, series, documentaries. Everything's on YouTube. Everything's on here. You know, this little stuff that I'm doing, these little sound bites and different reactions that we do in terms of things that's going on in the world. But I just wanted to share that video. It happened earlier this year. But, you know, gotta be careful out there. Even when we out, I know sometimes I walk around with my camera. I just got back from France last week, and, you know, I had my $2,000 Sony A7 III, my gimbal, my RS3, all connected. You know, all that, everything I had with the full setup, it's about $6,000. And so when I'm out here collecting content, I generally don't bother nobody. But if I do, hey, do you mind if I film here? Do you mind if I film you? Do you mind if I do this? Do you mind if I do that? If so, cool. If not, keep it moving. But stay tuned to First Access TV. You know, we gonna be throwing out content every night, several times a week. So subscribe, like, share, and get at me.